I thank you all for those who have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, please do so. If you want more content, including written reviews and discussion posts, follow me at Tumblr. If you want to read quick reviews, updates, and others, follow me at Twitter. I also have my anime list profile. If you want to check out my anime and manga listing, I'll do my best to keep everything up to date. If you have any suggestions to watch or read or want to leave a comment, feel free to leave it at any of my contact site. I also have a store called Anime Jam. Head over to the site and get some anime goodies for you or your friends. Now then, on to the review. Moten got his shining moment. Now it's time for someone else to get his or hers. Of course, this is not the end for him. It's just Hara wants to capitalize on someone's prowess. It would appear that Ohan is next in line to get his shining moment. That is, if he can stop complaining and understand on his faults. Though you can answer that he answered his own self the question. The chapter is a setup for the next shining moment for another character, or maybe a disappointment, which I doubt. Before the chapter shifts focus entirely on the right ring of the field, Moten must end on an awesome note because, well, he's Moten. As if Osen wasn't impressed enough of his determination and attitude, he is willing to accept him into his army if he manages to excel his expectation. Like I said in the last review, getting praise from Osen is like getting a key to the world. That's a serious request coming from him out of all people. That said, Moten practically declined his offer. Moten perhaps has the biggest Kintama to reply back at him like a joke. He's like, psst, please. Granted, he may end up getting killed off panel by Osen's helmet pointers, but at least he talked like a strong man. Okay, joking aside, I'm just happy that he got that amount of privilege, despite that he declined it. The flashback didn't just enhance Moten's prowess, rather craftily segues to Ohan and the right wing. It makes a lot of sense on why it transitions to him. Before focusing on Ohan entirely, the chapter creates the Chin right wing set of bosses and hypes them up. From Zhao's left wing, there are 3 of them, and one of them was hidden that even Gakui didn't know who he was, but Nanji displayed like the leader of the 3. I mean, the guy is tall like a mountain, towering over those 2. Chogaya was the no-name one, but his achievement is huge because he's the loyal vassal to Rin Shoujo of the previous 3 Great Heavens. Those 2 are compared to Kashibo and Rinko, which is enough for me to know their skill level. He could be like the hidden boss if he is all the hype made out to be. The chapter then shifts focus to Ohan because it was done to set up for not only his next battle, but his next development. I did laugh at Banyo yelling at Kanjo about the battle since General Aku was supposed to come with a message. Kanjo looks ready to betray them. Ako arrives with a fearsome aura. His face alone can bring that shivering feeling. From this moment, this is where it gets interesting, mainly because it begins to surface on Ohan and Osen's dilemma at last further issue. The argument between Ohan and Ako is staggering for its intent and purpose of bringing forth to Ohan reality check. Ako bringing the message that instead Gyoko Hall goes in the front line with him. He tells them to hold his position elsewhere and wait for any further instruction to take action. The discussion takes a nasty turn when Ohan declines that plan and got hissy fit about how he's being treated like a kid or someone considered weak. I know going in that he has a father issue, though I couldn't figure out why by that point. I could only guess based on this argument Ohan is rather reckless. If I recall correctly, he was reckless in his previous attempt, like he wants to get that shining title of general that badly. Yes, he got the job done, but just how much it costs to do so. Osen is like the opposite in a way, since he shows more intellect approach in his battle. Remember, he only fights and takes the challenge when he sees the victory chance beforehand. Ohan is like, live or die, charge! Well, he does have attack names like a shonen character, so that doesn't help. Seriously, when he was arguing back hard at Ako, he was crossing a line that he may never get any more respect from his father. Akko got irritated and he was trying to stay cool about it. What Kanjuro said intrigued me, that Olsen isn't being protected, but instead he has no great expectation. That is pretty harsh, though if what I said is the reason, I can understand why. I said this a long time ago, that I could imagine the family is highly strict in terms of expectation. It's a powerful name, so of course they will be incredibly tough. We most likely get a backstory between father and son and understand where they fell apart. With that said, it makes sense on what Moten meant about Olsen should be searching for the right guy to be invited. Moten is a great friend. I do like the fact that people around Ohan are trying to help him out, so long he's not arrogant enough to put many lives in jeopardy. Akko, even when frustrated, didn't abandon him or tell him to screw off. He is more collected to tell him on what he truly needs to hear. Although he is sidelined for now, it still takes both of their army to win the battle against Zhao's left wing. Kanjuro even steps in to give his advice. I'm hoping for a really good development for Ohan. I could imagine on how much better he will get after it. The artwork is impressive as usual. I like the scenery of thousands of men marching like an epic clash is about to happen. That way how the X-Men intro does. That's the way you do it. Characters have that larger than life present, literally and metaphorically, including Akko. He comes off looking like a scary guy, especially on how he works with his army. His present does shoot out aura of fearsome guy. Let's see if he's worth the hype. The ending ends with a start for Ohan's development. Well, here's hoping, and a start for Akko's hype in combat. Supposedly being in his army is worse than death, and you be hoping for one. The crazy part of him is that his tactic almost seems to be one thing: go out there to die, or act like this day is your last. There's no strategy or anything. He's very straightforward. It begs the question, what can Ohan learn from his combat? Well, only one way to find out, and that is next time. Overall, it's a build-up chapter for Ohan to get his moment, shiny or rotten. Moten ends, for now, on a good note. Ohan's problem continues to show in a clearer angle, and the next set of battle begins. One thing's for certain, I can't wait for spear combat. I'm giving this chapter an 8. You know, the Anime Expo has passed, and it only gets me curious. Why can't we not license this series? Why USA has a hard time to license this? I would like to know. If there's actual legitimate reason, then I could forgive, sort of, kind of, maybe not. I don't know. I know it's a different topic, but seriously, how could we not license this series yet? Are we seriously allergic to good qualities? What are your thoughts on this chapter? I really don't understand. Why can't we not get this damn series into the United States? What's so hard to do it? We could learn history. Is there a reason for it? Please tell me on that one. I know it's a different topic, but I would like to know. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.